Hello everybody, welcome to the Martial Arts of Selling. I hope you guys had a good weekend. What's the most exciting thing anyone can do that's in sales right before you walk into the office? Making a sale, right? That's what I did earlier this morning. What a way to start my Monday. But the reason why I was able to start my Monday like that is how I ended last week. How you end your week is going to determine how you start the momentum in the following week or from Friday to Monday. So, welcome to the Martial Arts of Selling. If you're watching this on YouTube and you want to follow this channel, simply hit the subscription button below. If you like this video, smash the like button, and also do me a favor, share your comments, share your thoughts, let me know what you think. Now, what we're going to talk about is a two-part series. The first part is why you should cold call on social media today. Now, a lot of you know that I talk a lot about cold calling, and it's more vital today than ever before. We're going to talk about that in this topic. There are 5 things we're going to talk about today. We're going to lay down the groundwork. We're going to lay down the foundation on why you should do it. And then part 2 is going to be how you go about cold calling on social media. Very powerful, very excited. Buckle up and get ready for an incredible ride. Follow me, guys. All right, guys. Are you guys ready? Are you buckled up? Come on. I'm going to treat you to a phenomenal ride. Okay. Now, like I said, this is a 2-part series. So the first part is why you should cold call on social media today. Okay? Now, one of the reasons is I named the letter A is more opportunities for sales than ever before. Some of you might have heard this. It might sound repetitive, but it's important. Now, for me personally, all of these social media platforms today are modern day yellow pages or modern day telephone like Twitter. You have to understand these vehicles. Now, there's a lot of different types of way to use the vehicles or these platforms. You know, you could run ads, you could promote it. There's many things you can do. But I'm talking good old cold calling. Now, why do I believe there's more opportunities today? Because back in the days when I was cold calling, I had a cold call from the yellow pages or leads that are called Dun & Bradstreet, which you had to pay for. These are a list of multimillionaires that had a net worth of at least $10 million. That's the only way they're going to be able to invest with my company. But now, because of social media, there's a lot more business out there. Matter of fact, for me, it's even easier because people are looking for me. How? Well, when they like my content or they share my content or they comment on it, to me, that's a lead. That's someone looking to hire me for my services. Does that make sense? So the question comes, how do you utilize cold calling with social media? That's the difference. Now, there are different types of way of getting leads today. You got funnels, you got ads you can run, you got, SEO optimization, which I'm not against. I actually do SEO for some of my clients. You can buy leads, but one of the best ways to do it is generating your own leads through cold calling. So the opportunities are there. The question is, are you willing to grab that opportunity? And for example, for me personally, on each of my platforms, I generate at least 5 qualified leads per day per platform. And that's not including the Better Business Bureau or getting on Google, which these are people that are not searching for me. So there's many, many opportunities. The question is, are you ready to grab the opportunities that are in front of you? So if you don't know how to cold call or you don't like cold calling because you may have had bad experience, then I encourage you to hit the subscription button below, watch some of my videos. If you want to do a one-on-one, direct message me and I'll respond in 24 hours and help you get confidence to take advantage of the many opportunities today on social media. Now, how did I come about this? when I got involved with social media, I said to myself, I have to figure out there's a need. And if I find that there's a need and I can fill that need and fill that void, then I'm willing to take it on and go all out and start putting something together that can help small businesses, entrepreneurs, and salespeople. So social media, if you look at it from that perspective, modern day Yellow Pages, you're going to have a lot more opportunities today than ever before. But you have to be willing and disciplined and focused to doing the work. Now follow me for point number 2. Alright guys, you guys gonna like point number 2. Let me tell you why. Follow me. Okay. Why you should cold call on social media is because it can be cost effective. See, the two things that we look for as business owners and entrepreneurs is leads, right? There are different avenues to generate leads. But if you cold call on social media, it's going to be cost effective. Why? Number 1 is you're in control. Number 2, you don't have to pay for these leads. All you have to do is be disciplined and willing to do the work, and you don't have to pay for these leads. They're right in front of you. Just to give you an example, how about cold calling your followers and subscribers that already know who you are? And if they're liking your content and sharing your content and commenting on your content, maybe they need your services. Isn't it your job to find out if they qualify and are the right targeted customers for your product and services? That's what I do. So it can be cost effective. Now, you may need to take time to cold call, but it's worth it, because like anything else, when you first start, you don't know what you don't know. But as you start to learn and understand how it works, it's not as bad as it was in the beginning, right? So most people are afraid to cold call because they don't like it, or they don't like rejection, or they're fearful of it, or they have some bad experience. The reason why is because they're not trained properly. So if you do embrace it, you're going to save tremendous amount of money on advertising and promotions and graphic designs. And I'm not saying any of those things are not important. They are. But I'm specifically speaking to you small business owners, entrepreneurs, and salespeople. You don't need to do all this advertising or a lot of this graphic things to sell. You have to be willing to sell yourself. Because if you have something of value and it's a product and services that you believe prospects need and that it can help a business, then you owe it to yourself, you owe it to them to do cold calling. Why? Because not only do they benefit, but guess what? It can be cost effective. And then as you start to build sales and you're growing your business, then you can start strategically, paying for some ads or doing SEO or certain things. Again, it's about what's the right thing to do when you first start, or you have a small business, or you're an entrepreneur. That's why you need to cold call on social media. Now follow me for point number 3. All right, guys, point number 3. Let me move the camera a little bit here. Point number 3. This is the key to everything. Because without this, you don't have the right sales, or you don't have any sales. And I'm going to keep preaching it until it burns in your brain and you start to do it and you start to get the results, and then you can thank me later. Okay, number 3 is why you should cold call on social media. Point number 3 is better qualified leads. I never have to pay for leads because I'm willing to do the work. I need to know who my true prospects are. I need to know who I could really help in their business. I don't like guessing. I don't like randomly just getting leads that I don't know. I've done that before. But I became smarter and wiser about it. So if you learn to cold call on social media and you target, for example, your followers, subscribers, people that you know, you're going to be more successful. You're going to be more effective. You're going to get and generate better qualified leads. Matter of fact, if I wanted to be a lead broker, I could. I could sell leads if I want, but I choose not to do that. I'd rather focus on targeting the qualified leads that I can help. So by learning to cold call on social media, it changes the game. You're never at the mercy of leads. You're never going to have to hire a broker to get you leads. Again, I'm not against, automated system to generate more leads. I'm not against that. I'm being practical with you small business owners, entrepreneurs. Save yourself money. Be smart. Learn cold calling. Be good at it. And your business will shine. Your sales will grow. And more importantly, you are going to be more valuable to your prospects and your customers. You will be more valuable to your employees or anyone that works with you. Because you become a dynamic salesman. You become a master closer. That's what cold calling does. Besides generating new sales, you have to understand the value that it develops in you as an entrepreneur and business owner. So again, number 3 is you get better qualified leads. And guess what? Wouldn't you want better leads so that you can have a higher conversion ratio and generate more sales? Wouldn't you want that? I know I do. Anyway, stick around and follow me for point number 4. All right, guys. Here's the good stuff. Number 4, number 5 coming to you. You're going to love it. Now, if you're willing and understand the first 3 points, and you made a decision to commit and focus on cold calling and social media, welcome to point number 4. Point number 4 is you become more consistent, not only as a dynamic salesperson, but you become consistent as a closer. You gain confidence. You start to have more conviction. You're paying your dues. I call it boot camp, building the foundation, getting your calluses. And the bottom line is this: we're all salespeople. If you believe as an entrepreneur and a business owner that you're not a salesperson, you're in trouble. And your business will not grow as much as you want it to, or it may not be as big as it should be. So by learning cold calling and combining that on social media and implementing both of them, not only is it fun, it becomes fun once you understand it and you overcome that and you start to see the result. There's a compound effect. But the number one thing I want you to focus on is not just the sales or the selling to generate sales, is what it does for you as an entrepreneur and business owner. You become a more consistent salesperson. What does a salesperson really do? They solve problems. Wouldn't you want to solve more problems for more customers? Of course you do. That's why we're in business. To generate a good product and services of value, solve problems, and generate revenue, right? And then you become a more consistent closer. See, there's a difference between being a salesperson and a closer. Sometimes salespeople over-talk a sale. They talk too much. And they're afraid to ask for the order. But a master closer or a closer understands both. They know how to sell and they know how to close consistently. That's what cold calling on social media can help you accomplish. And then you write your own ticket. You're not at the mercy of salespeople. You could train better salespeople. You could develop salespeople. That's what I do. That's what I've done in the past. But first you have to accept that you need to do this. Now, how you do it is simply this. If you're watching this on YouTube, you want to follow me on my channel, hit the subscription button below, direct message me. I'll respond to you in 24 hours. I'll set up a one-on-one with you and I'll help you take that first step. Now, follow me for point number 5. This is the good stuff. All right, guys. Point number 5. I hope you guys are excited. I hope I made this simple for you to understand. And I truly hope that you do take action. If you like this video, do me a favor, smash that like button. Also, share your comments below. Let me know what you think. And let me know what your thoughts are. And I'm open-minded to hearing constructive criticism. Now, let's get down to what you've been waiting for. What kind of results can we expect? Now, here's the thing is, the results is going to be depending on you. Your focus, your discipline, your determination, your work ethic. It's all on you. I could lead you to water. I can't make you drink, right? Now, let's go to point number 5. Point number 5, why you should cold call on social media today. Bottom line is more results. And here's the best part. You determine those results. Not an outside source, not any application, not any funnels. You, as the entrepreneur and business owner, will be responsible for your result. And what are those results? Number 1 is more sales, right? You know, it's amazing that people always want to talk about sales. We got to make more sales. We got to get these sales. But they never talk about the selling part. You see, the sales is the effect of the cause. The cause is the selling. You got to sell to generate sales. So people don't like to sell, so they find a path of least resistance. What do? They pay for graphics. Again, I'm not against graphics. I got a graphic designer that does my graphics. They do advertising. They do SEO. They spend money on funnels. They do all the bells and whistles. But they don't need bells and whistles. They need sales, right? So when you make that decision, you generate more sales. What happens when you generate more sales? There's a domino effect. You start to increase your cash flow. Isn't that why you want? Isn't that why you're in business? Again, if you don't have sales, and I'm going to be blunt and straight with you. If you don't have sales, or you don't have consistent sales, you don't have a brand, what you do have is a glorified hobby. And all you have to do to turn that hobby into a real business and a real brand is use a powerful tool called cold calling. Number 3, what are the results? Well, if you're generating more sales, you're increasing your cash flow, you start to multiply your revenue, your annual revenue. Right? Does that make sense? Now you're in control of that. What else happens? You have potential higher profit margins. It's a domino effect. That's why cold calling is so critical on social media today. Because if you just start to do it, everything else falls into place. Then you got more revenue, more profits, more cash flow. Then you can start growing your business. Then you can start doing the advertising and those funnels and those other things that you may want to do. What happens also? You have a high return on your investment on 2 parts. Number 1, your sweat equity, and also a financial equity. Because there's going to come a time where you need to put a little investment into cold calling, financial investment. But most of it is sweat equity, is willing to do the work. Again, now you know why I've been cold calling for 30 years and I'll never stop. I don't need to cold call, but I love it so much. It's the foundation. It's what keeps me sharp. It's what keeps me going. It's what really puts me above any other salesman. So, these are the results that you can generate and produce if you only be willing to take a chance the right way, learning to cold call on social media. Now, again, if you're watching this on YouTube and you like this video, smash that like button. If you want to follow me on this channel, just hit the subscription button below. And also do me a favor, share your comments. Let me know what your thoughts were on this video. Till we speak again, I say goodbye. And remember this, learn to cold call on social media and watch your sales grow. Talk to you later. Bye.